Hello, I'm the Reverend Wizard, and this is the forecast for Leo, February 2017. Leo. I know something about Leos. I am a Leo. So maybe this reading will just be for me. That sounds like something a Leo would say, right? Being self-absorbed. This can be a tricky year. This year of the fire rooster, right? Because um, there's a a proclivity towards being talkative, and what one might gravitate towards is like self, right? Like talking about one's accomplishments, almost like a bragging nature, and that's not who I am, of course. I try not to be that person who is bragging, a braggart. Um, Even though I have done some amazing things in life. It's okay to talk about those, right? But do we do it to pump ourselves up out of proportion, or just to inform others, right? Maybe a little bit of both, right? It's like I'm certainly not afraid of being in the spotlight, and that is what this year is going to ask of us, right? Is that we put our ourselves out into a place of um, where we may be out of our comfort zone a little bit. All right. So speaking of being out of one's comfort zone, the first card is death, and that is in the Wizard's Tarot. It's a card of transformation. It's a card of organic change. It's a card of knowing that in order to sprout wings, it's like the for the caterpillar to turn to the butterfly. It's like one needs to go through some changes. There's a little bit of growing changes, and not to resist it, not to resist it, because it is organic change. It's not something that happens to us when we are least expecting it. It is something that comes upon us, and we may fear it, right? We may fear the change, but it's something that is natural, and so allowing for it to take place. Um, Second card, the World card. That's a beautiful card. It's a card of success. It's a card of the end of the journey where one attains their wisdom. And is that truly the case where one can go through a journey and be able to take all of the experiences and then add them up, right? And convert experiences into wisdom, right? It's like there's all these cycles in the tarot, right? Of moving through patterns, right? And for those who are um, a little bit more stubborn, stubborn's a nice word for it, right? You know who you are. It's like they want to just repeat those patterns, just stay in kind of a rut, right? But there's opportunity, and we're talking to you, Leo, and myself. I'm talking to myself for this month of February to step it up and learn from these experiences that are taking place, and integrating them into wisdom. All right. Last card that comes up, the Seven of Swords, and I see that as a card of taking back one's power, and when I say that, it's like for me, the swords they represent the the mind, identity, communication, and I feel that it's an opportunity to take back uh, an idea of who it is that we need to be in the world. All right, like this identity that has maybe been diminished by others, and it's coming into a place of power for ourselves, right? And with these three cards, it's like this change. It's inevitable. Again, we can fear it, and we can struggle against it, right? But it's happening. Just as an organic change of the caterpillar turning to the butterfly, right? That is something that the caterpillar cannot hold off. And so again, with this year of the rooster, where it's about you know being in in the spotlight, being more communicative, more talkative. It's like step into that, right? Be mindful of what it is that you're talking about, right? Again, that aspect of wisdom, right? The world card. There's a lot of chatterboxes in the world, and are they coming from a place of wisdom, or are they coming from just a need to just talk, right? So be mindful of that. Step to that higher place within yourself when you become that person who has to say something, express it. What a month! What a month for Leo. Sounds really exciting, actually. All right, so I hope this has been of service to you, Leo, and all my very best.